Hi everyone. So today I wanted to do a quick lesson on how you create new habits. And we've been working through wellness and mindfulness on this program. So I think we all find it's quite challenging to make regular habits and fit these in as a part of our daily routine. So understanding how we can create habits will help us allow and help us challenge the resistance or help us overcome the resistance to new practices, whether it's about eating well or regularly exercising or any of the mindful practices we've discussed to date or meditating. It's really about being mindful to creating new habits and ensuring that they become a part of our everyday and our regular life. So, what are the things that keep us from, I suppose, creating and sticking to new habits? Sometimes we have an all or nothing approach. And what I mean by that is it's either we do everything 100% of the way and perfectly, or we haven't succeeded. When we think like this style of thinking makes us feel that if we aren't doing things to perfection or to 110% effort, then we might as well not be doing that. It's a self-sabotaging thought. Okay, so I want you to start considering that as a self-sabotaging thought and overcoming it. Taking a level of action is better than taking no action. The second part is setting ourselves unrealistic goals. And again, when we set ourselves unrealistic goals, we tend to self-sabotage our own goals. And this basically reduces our attempts at being able to create new habits that are embedded habits. So how do we create new habits? First of all, we need to start with adopting a new habit off of the back of a regular thing that we do. So for instance, if you brush your teeth and you have never been good at flossing, then brush your teeth every morning and just floss one tooth. Because we know that one tooth will only take a few seconds after brushing our teeth. Okay, instead of trying to brush our teeth and floss every single tooth, just floss one tooth. So we create a new habit by attaching it to something that's already embedded into our life, but also create a new habit that will take less than 60 seconds. It's more likely that we'll achieve this, and it's more likely that we'll be motivated to achieve it when we create short habits. Okay, so try that. Anchoring a new habit to an existing habit and ensuring that the practice takes less than 60 seconds to start off with. What I also want you to do is recognize and reinforce the positive behavior to yourself. Okay, so when you've brushed your teeth and flossed that one tooth, if you've done that back to back for 3 days in a row, it's like great work to yourself. Okay, why is this important? It's important that when we're trying to change habits that we're not trying to change everything at the same time, because we just don't. We end up practicing new habits for a few days or a few weeks, and then they fall by the wayside. And then we start them up again a few months later. By changing just one small thing and making it one small thing that takes less than 60 seconds, it allows us to embed that habit quite seamlessly into our daily practice. Okay. When we fall off the bandwagon, what I need you to recognize is that this happens. It's normal. And we shouldn't beat ourselves up about it. It's really about being kind to ourselves and just moving forward. Next day, okay? The reason I also want you to focus on actually giving yourself that self-recognition is because research does show that people that give themselves love and kindness and self-compassion are more likely to actually reach their goals, whether it is, a fitness or a wellness or a nutrition goal, or it is just learning to floss your teeth more regularly. When we promote ourselves through self-love and kindness and compassion, rather than beating ourselves up and getting angry at ourselves when we do self-sabotage, we're more likely to try again, we're more likely to feel good about ourselves, and we experience less anxiety, less depression, less overwhelm. This, in essence, will then lead to greater happiness and increased levels of satisfaction in life, which promotes a better way of living and promotes more wellness in our day-to-day practice. Okay, so the key things to take away from this is decide on a habit that you're going to change, attach it to an anchor, so attach it to a habit or something that you already do in daily practice. Reward yourself, recognize when you're doing the right things, be self-compassionate to yourself, and ensure that you're promoting your self-awareness and the quality of things that you say to yourself, the self-talk, okay? And move towards having a more loving and kind relationship with yourself. All right, guys, this is a little bit of a tough one, but in order to change habits, I want you to pick one in each key area of your life. Let's say fitness, your nutrition, and your self-care / wellness, and list those in your goals each week, what you're going to do about them, and detail them out. 60 seconds of breathing, or 60 seconds of walking up and down the stairs through your work floors, if you have those at work, for instance, to increase the amounts of movement throughout the course of the day. 60 seconds of practicing chewing your food and being aware of your senses when you're having your snacks or a particular meal throughout the course of the day. Give those a go.